A very good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Our own, my good friend and our own Goan, who is a part of a Google developer group, Shri Prajot Michael, Karthik, all the people, the students, people who have been around all over here from morning, media, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely honored to be amongst all of you for this DevFest 2024, a gathering that celebrates innovation, collaboration, and the transformative power of technology. As an IT minister and Goa, I think there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot of things that can be spoken about. I believe a lot of you all have come from outside Goa. So first and foremost, as a tourism minister also, welcome to Goa. I hope the stay has been quite comfortable for all of you. As an IT minister and Goa, sometimes people think that Goa is only a place for sun, sand, sea. And maybe the area stops in the domain of tourism. Last couple of years we have been trying to do with the think tank rethinking of how to change the perception of Goa, how to rethink. And in my last tenure as IT minister under Shri Manohar Parrikar, we started focusing on three aspects. One is on the e-governance, one is on the policies, and third is on the infrastructure. From the e-governance point of view, getting ease of doing business, getting online, all services which are people-centric, G2B, G2C, G2G, is something which we started moving on. And Goa in the last couple of years has ensured that we have covered all our departments online, where services to the people G2C are available in the online domain. Infrastructure-wise, we wanted to complement the policies. And Narendra Modi ji has been talking about startups, Digital India. We wanted to be in that small space where we think we are in a part of technology, not over-exploiting ourselves, but trying to have a balanced ecosystem. When we started the IT ecosystem in Goa with the policies in 2017 on the startup and IT, a lot of people said that we missed the bus. And I was happily saying that we have not missed the bus. Actually, we are not carrying any legacy. So it's easy to get in the new thoughts of the young youth and start complementing them with the policies that we are doing. The policies were churned out with the collaborative process of the academia and the industry. Actually, it was the first time that the government, industry and the academia have sat together. And what the academia thought and what the industry wanted is something the government came into the policies. I'm happy to say that we have the number of startups and the disbursements which happened did not only remain on the paper, but we were quite happy to disburse close to about 4 to 5 crores of rupees to various startups in forms of matching grants, in terms of seed capital, in terms of putting them together. When we believe that the brain drain should stop, at the same time the freshers should start getting employment opportunities. To add upon this, from the colleges inputs what we got, as of today we have touched about 85% of employment are just when the people finish with college. We are trying to touch 100% in this coming year. And I think with the whole structuring, restructuring, supporting the ideas is something which we are looking forward to. Industry 4.0 has been a process which we have taken on our shoulders as a priority. We didn't want to be Bangalore, we cannot be Bangalore. We didn't want to be Telangana, we can't be Telangana. But we wanted to get that niche area, where areas like what we are talking today about AI. I think this type of technologies, the generative AI, future of digital experiences, things which mean a lot for the next generation is something which we have put our focus on. And we have been talking to the industry, we have been talking to our academia to ensure that we keep amending the policies right from college level and ensure that we are being the support for the new ideas that come in. The youth of today can come with any idea. Unimaginable. When we look at the age and when we look at the idea, sometimes we start wondering where this idea came out from. And that idea sometimes becoming a problem solving can make a different thought process. In the late 90s when we started our business model, we have our own corporate lines of businesses other than being in politics. But we had that own conventional way of getting bank loans, talking about how we are able to get support from the banks or external loans or family loans to start getting into a mode of business. And that wasn't technology oriented. From the 90s to the 2000s, and now we were coming to this particular era with the Modi Sarkar in the center and a very clear focus on technology. And the seriousness that where the country is looking forward to. The young minds who have a passion and the young minds who have an idea are getting a platform. They are getting mentorship. They are getting VCs on board. They are getting investments coming from various forms. And we realize that the person who's got that best idea as an innovator sometimes falls short of actually converting into a business model, because the best innovator cannot be the best businessman. And that gap sometimes is somewhere the startup fails because he is not able to raise the equity, get his investments right by getting his equity in that process. Here we have been finding a lot of shortfalls which we are trying to fill together again. And we feel that this type of things which need to be supported can be done with a collaborative process with the industry. We want to support all these innovations through policies that encourage research, development and the growth of startups. We believe in empowering you, our developers, by investing in infrastructure, education and initiatives that can promote lifelong learning. I was just talking to Karthik, and Karthik was telling me when he started his journey, it was 1,400 startups. We have scaled up to about 140 startups. So can you imagine what incredible our country Bharat is? Can you imagine the type of brains you all are? And you are the leaders of the next change that the country is looking forward to. You are the people on which I think the country is looking forward in terms of getting that 37 or 43 trillion economy. We are talking the language of Vikasit Bharat 2047. And that can happen only when young minds like you can come together, discuss, collaborate, and find things of not only building your venture or your business, but something that can allow the whole country to start aligning itself in a new thought. This new India is for the world to see. We have been acknowledged by the whole world in the way they are looking at Bharat. There was a time when we used to stand in a line for immigration, and when our passport was coming in front, the way they used to look at us was like a third-rated third-rated citizen. Now when we come with our passports, the way we are handled and we are looked upon, I think that is the change. Overall, every Indian has contributed to make Bharat to what it is. And I think I should take this opportunity directly or indirectly. You all have been ambassadors to this change. This date, the DevFest 2024 today, will allow you all to maybe discuss a lot of ideas may emerge, a lot of networking may take place, a lot of things may start happening in the domain where you have not thought before. And I only want to add that wherever we can, Prajot has been there right from the time the policies have been in the making. This guy has been in Goa and we are proud of him. He's been making changes. He's a man of little words. But I think his action sometimes speaks louder. And he keeps coming with ideas sometimes. For people of our generation, we are not saying we are people of the bygone generations, but we start thinking that suddenly somebody comes with the idea how to get it going. Because when you come with the idea from out of the box, and we want to adopt to it, the biggest problem we feel, and we need to actually put across, is towards the bureaucracy. If media is carrying it, tomorrow's headlines will be politicians talk about bureaucrats. But keeping that aside, the hurdle for us to overcome this type of challenge is that what you want, and even if the intent is that what we want to deliver as a government, the small thing in between which is invisible is finding those bureaucratic hurdles which we need to overcome. And I'm pretty sure with today's government, with Pramod Sawant at the helm of affairs in Goa, Modi ji at the center, we as Goa are wanting to turn the perception of Goa from sun, sand, sea and adding software to it. We have given special focus on every incentive to women startups, and we have a lot of women startups in Goa have already started scaling up much faster than what we would have imagined. We have been talking about infrastructure in terms of co-working spaces. That's not only talking about the co-working spaces in the city, but we are talking about the idea of digital nomads. The creative minds need to come to Goa and empower Goa towards capacity building, talent building, and also empower themselves. Because the quality of life what they need is naturally available in Goa. To complement that digital nomads with the new connectivity of BharatNet 3.0, we have already started moving ourselves, and within this next 2 years, we should be able to connect with the thought of Har Ghar fiber. That is not only, it's like not an amenity only in the cities. The challenge is the rural connectivity. And rural connectivity, we have kept a very special focus that by 2026 or early 2027, we need to ensure that every household is connected with a Har Ghar fiber. So if it's Har Ghar Nal, Har Ghar Jal, then Har Ghar fiber also is something which should add upon, which will give every person coming out of that digital divide, coming out of the inequality from a rural area to an equality space where he can come and compete with a person from an urban area also. We want to ensure that the digital nomads who are coming internationally or from domestic, from the country itself. Today we are hosting roughly at an average of 10 to 12,000 digital nomads at any point of time in Goa, in various spaces where creativity is concerned. And to complement those people, we are today coming up with the concept of co-working spaces on the beaches. So I think for the next Jan or Feb, you will find co-working spaces on the beach. There's maybe in Morji, Ashwa, Kolwa, north and south, where you can actually go, use a space on the beach, do your work. I can see some smiles on the back side. The front side seems to be the more serious guys. You also need to smile. We are in Goa, and we are talking about a destination on the beach where we can talk about delivering a space for you where you can work, chill out on the shed, go and do some water sports, come back and do your work in the co-working spaces where whatever supporting high connectivity and everything will be provided. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Prajot will be the right person because he has worked closely with us, and I think I should congratulate Prajot and his whole team of Google Developers Group and the DevFest 2024 having been organized over here. Whatever support from our side would be required out of this outcome of this today's meeting, we would be happy to support all of you. Have a good day, have a good thought process going on. Let us make something happen for the country and for our small Goa in terms of not only tourism but in terms of tech tourism. And I think we can make it happen. And when we say we can make it happen, it's not only the government, it's all of us, you, we and the industry and the academy are working together. Have a good day. Thank you.